Ну, знаешь, одно дело шасси, когда вылезают. Другое дело то, что вы написали. Две токсичные жопы. Чего ждать-то, Лел? Ну, в смысле, он запустился же? Ты меня слышишь? В чем проблема? Ой, какой забуферизовался? Ну ладно. Я говорю, одно дело, это когда, чтоб шасси вылезали. А другое дело, это то, что вы в чате пишете. Каюич. Ты просто посмотри на эту заставку. Ты чувствуешь, что сейчас будет мясо? Сейчас еще немножко чая тут заварю с лимончиком. В принципе, можно начинать. Согласен, разрубливать надо всех уже.
Your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Я уже жалею, что мы этого пидора оставили в живых. Вот это вот на самом деле жалко Веру. По сути, это единственное, кто как бы к нам нормально отнесся за всю игру.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Свинью никому не дадим. Ау.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart.
Свинью с удовольствием. Ты только что говорил, что свинью не отдадим, Кек.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Ты сам в прошлом стриме сказал, что свинья норм. То свинью отдавать не надо. Ты чё вообще, алло? Я чё, шиза что ли началась? Блин, мне нужна какая-нибудь грёбаная подставка под телефон. Ой.
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Ой, ну ёб твою мать, все тут просто при револьверах.
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian
Ну
makes
да.
a very nice, very... It's elegant.
У нас как бы...
Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
Он вечно бросает сигарету.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna.
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every
Полу
intention of
прокуренный.
cooperating. So don't waste the silver.
Блять, у него еще
Sit
серебро
down,
есть.
Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery? Kidnapping? Extortion? Murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
Don't try to play me. It won't work.
I'm not trying to control you. I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I am truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
Ну ты ебанулся, ты убил кого-то и теперь не можешь разглашать
You
это?
really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No. I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
The law.
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough!
Блять, надо было
I was
убить
hoping
его
it
брата
wouldn't
просто
come to
нахер.
this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said,
Че
I'll be
улыбится?
handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Блин, на месте Бигби тут вообще как бы
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
яйцами так вот ходить просто...
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Агу, короче, ёбнем его я не
Get your
могу.
hands off me!
Ну раз получил, еще раз надо. Учитывая то, что у них пистолет точнее револьвер с серебряными пулями, я вообще бы тут просто быстрее бы шел бы живой щит.
I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
You
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued
Да я бы вообще бы
cooperation.
всех бы
No
нахуй забрал
deals.
бы.
It's over, so get up.
I'd advise against that approach, Bigby.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you? I told you.
Го, короче, главного
I'm
пацана.
running out of patience, crooked man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
Шароёбица.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
О, здравствуйте. Ну, численное преимущество явно не на нашей стороне вообще. Поэтому как бы мы стоим и ни хера не делаем. Ну, охуеть. Эй, безрогая херня. Да, давай этому первому.
Take this.
О-о. О-о. Ёбаный портал.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Ну, давай тебя. О-о.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Кек. Давай, вспори ему брюхо, пидору этому. Ой. Неведомая ёбаная херня. Пошел нахер. Кусок нечисти. Поеб... На самом деле повезло, что у него брат живой остался, иначе мы его, наверное, вообще укокошили бы.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Кажется, вы, сука, не уходите. Так, говно. Как они это скроют потом, интересно? Го поверху. Господи, это охеренно. Блонда скорее подружка этого Джорджа, которая по совместительству еще и проститутка. На лимузин. Нам Джорджи нахер не нужен. Ой, пёсель, конечно, короче. Ну, конечно, штаны сохранились. Типичный Халк. О, рубашка нашлась. Короче, что тут исследовать, господи? Включили Коннора.
No. 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 No.
Так, момент. У меня тут Белыч проснулся.
What am I gonna do now, eh, Vivian? What the fuck do you expect me to do?
Как вовремя. О боги.
You're too late, Bigby. She's dead.
What the fuck happened, Georgie?
What's it look like? I'm really not in the mood, Bigby. So why don't you just fuck off?
Start talking, Georgie!
Oh, you think that'll help? I told you I don't want to fucking talk. Especially not with a piece of shit like you.
You're gonna fucking tell me why you did this!
I didn't do shit to her! She killed herself! She did it! Just pulled her ribbon off, right there. Didn't fucking matter what I said. She always did what she wanted. She just... right in front of me.
Why the hell would she do that?
She said she'd had enough. She couldn't live with what she'd done. She's the original Bigby. The girl with the ribbon. Couldn't take it off. Couldn't talk about it. We used hers to make the rest. It started as part of the gimmick, right? Discretion is our guarantee. You know, she came up with that. It was her idea. Whoever thought it would end this way? Fuck.
It's not her fault if you used her to keep those girls under your thumb.
You've got it all wrong. Like anyone could ever tell Vivian what to do. This was our place, Bigby. She was in it from the beginning. But then everything went to shit. This was just the final fucking straw. She felt responsible for Faith and Lily.
Блин. Так. У меня есть одна идея. Я, короче, хочу погнаться за другой машиной. Может, я смогу это, короче, изменить. Чтобы она себе голову нахер не снесла. Я, короче, не знаю, я просто хочу, да. Новое сохранение. Окей.
Come on.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Интересно, предыдущий останется. Я хочу предотвратить это, блин. Да уж. Да, в любом случае не очень.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Да, разницы походу нет.
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
Вот, теперь, по крайней мере, это объяснили, как у него все на месте теперь осталось. Удобненько, да.
Come on. We can't.
А ты говоришь,
stay
разницы
here.
нет, видишь? Нет, я не хочу слушать.
Hang on. I need a minute. Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of
Как
course,
бы мы в любом
you're
случае не
too much of an
поймаем.
idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
Он сказание вообще или
You gonna
нет?
carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Вообще, нахера
You
нам?
can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
Ты
He
ебанутая?
made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls.
So
were
it's
like-
all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... Ah! You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? Ugh. I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Пиздёж.
Give me that bullshit. You're responsible.
Like hell I am. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled.
Так, момент, еще я хочу одну глянуть, поскольку я... достижения... я выборы не могу свои тут посмотреть, да? Окей.
But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the
Ебанулся,
one
как
getting
тебе это
dealt with.
оправдывает?
So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again.
Ты
Cause
лицо
it's not my
получаешь.
fault. You think that'll help?
Мне да.
You still haven't learned, have you? Still the same old fucking moron. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Ты дебил или где вообще?
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you
Ты
know?
мог, сука,
You could have
укусить.
done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
То чё?
what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die,
А, она же оригинал.
do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me.
Ну, это
You're
тоже,
not
да.
innocent here either.
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea.
Нет, этот выбор, блин,
Discretion is our
надо было
guarantee.
выбрать вот эту машину, я как бы,
That's how it
блин,
started anyway.
такое
This was supposed to be our
гадать
place.
было.
We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up, and everything just...
Мы хотели сделать идеальных проституток.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Стянуть, ну чё это
I
за...
told you, sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
You don't get a choice if you're involved in this.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
Эй,
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person?
По-моему, она всё равно
What I
это
did to
сделает.
Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no!
Ой, бля.
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Просто...
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh! Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
Куда он...
I'm gonna die here.
Он просто
I
обычный.
think we both know that.
Не сказал
Just make
никакой-либо.
sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it.
Тебе не об этом надо волноваться,
Don't
брат.
worry about the crooked man.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
Походу, вести его.
I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
Вести его куда-то, по-моему, уже бессмысленно.
Right, Georgie.
Не обязательно было кишки выпускать, конечно. Просто пиздец. смысле молчи, я говорю, как оно было, ну камон. Он не мог ему там голову свернуть там своей силой или что-нибудь такое. Зачем он просто взял ему и просто... Так, момент, я хочу, поскольку я, короче, создал новое сохранение, я боюсь за свои предыдущие выборы, поэтому я сейчас хочу удостовериться. Бонусы, выборы. Да, окей, сохранение. В смысле, выборы мои сохранились. Все, слава яйцам. Все нормально. Продолжаем, значит. Фух. О, а вот и лимузинчик. Японский бог. Иногда он просто глупый Конор, иногда он просто гений. Здесь не хватает квиктайм-ивентов, как в Quantic Dream. Тут в основном чисто повествование, нежели какой-то геймплей. Поняли шутеху, да? Металлозавод Пастух.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Без смены пеленок, блядь. Ой, Павел.
The big bad wolf.
Не, ну она револьвер как бы не захватила с собой, поэтому как бы чё ей бояться?
You used to be something. They used to fear you.
Это.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies.
Колесо этого скрюченного дядечки. О! Пулька. А то и не одна. Все, дерьмо. Реакция. Какого языкиля, я не знаю.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Короче, хватит уже.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Актуально было сделать последнюю сцену в каком-нибудь зале кривых зеркал или еще что-нибудь. А так да, похоже на Терминатора реально. Скримеры. Ёп. Слышь, я прожал, алло. Я про то же. Рефлексы должны быть, а он... Гек. Как будто вообще квиктайм ивента чисто на допосос. Гек, это же Рин. Да спирит, ёпта мать. ДБДшники, короче, копирайтнули. Неплохо прям так. А какой суккуб это спирит прямо из ДБД? Ну, точнее, спирита сделали. Ау. Так, окей, у нас топовая форма. Сейчас будет реальное дерьмо. А, ты, ёпта. Повторите пашку просто все. Лунная призма, дай мне силу. Оу, е, суки. Большой серый волк, сучки. Простите, меня прервали немножко. Как обычно. В самый подходящий момент. Ау. Господи Иисусе. Ультаки. О, вы дотеры несчастные. Ну как-то единственное, я не знаю, как-то тупо они сделали, что это именно на заводе происходит. Откуда им этим отражением взяться было, если рядом вообще не было зеркала ни одного. В смысле ничего не тупо? Ну, блин. Откуда их столько взялось, объясни?
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6.
Иди-ка.
I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial.
Он же сказание, на нем все заживает.
I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Bullshit.
Я не могу иначе сказать.
I already talked to Georgie. I know you ordered their deaths.
Mr. Porgy is mistaken, I assure you. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like
It's justice.
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie.
Да, блядь, по твоим же приказам он это сделал. Ты тоже хорош?
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
Не, надо с
My
ним
previous interactions with her
правильно
went
обойтись.
well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind.
Крейна, я не знаю, кстати,
What do
мы
you
так...
say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Сопротивление при аресте. О, теперь у него нос крючный. По-моему, вообще по Орлову.
You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Крейна мы, наверное, могли бы настигнуть в его квартирке, куда Борода направлялся в 3-м эпизоде. Но мы пролюбили эту возможность.
But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are we
happening?
sure he's coming?
А, Крейн-то вообще был
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
у дядечки же крылом.
He's back.
Вон что.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Грын хорош просто.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble.
I'm okay.
At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse.
Вот тебе и шрамы,
You
Эля.
did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know. I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Невредимым? Женщина, внимательнее посмотри на моё
Now
лицо.
throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer!
My
You
wife
killed
is dead.
Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get
what about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
Хуй вас кричит.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Ай, перевод он
Thank you all for
чудесный.
coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but
Да,
considering the
линчевать нельзя, да.
circumstances,
Сейчас все
I
будет по
thought it
правилам.
best if we do this as soon as
Как
possible.
можно... Как получится,
The
короче.
Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
Ты, может, закончишь нахуй?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my
Motherfucker.
sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him.
No.
He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now you're the one I'm
Не, ну как бы он на
concerned
нас
You
напал.
called the shots.
Защита,
Georgie made
самозащита,
that
все такое.
perfectly clear.
In which case you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
Ты, может, сука,
We have to
выслушаешь
read the rest of the
обвинение?
charges.
Other charges.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got
Пиздюк.
it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Жена в суду,
Everyone just
суки.
shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Пора бы уже.
This is ridiculous.
А хер ли ты снял? Ну как бы еще ничего, никакого
You
вердикта
have
не
the
вынесли.
floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of...
Слушай, мы скидываем.
He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful
Здравствуйте, Ирина, мы уже
employees.
тут заканчиваем почти.
I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth
You've
for once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Give me a break. You're so full of shit.
Well, I thought we could discuss this like civilized people, but apparently
For
that isn't
fuck's
going
sake.
to happen.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter, and I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own
А те, которые были
decisions,
прикованы
as
там за
Georgie
наручники.
You're not
That's it.
serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith. The way you manipulated her.
О,
Do you
принц.
really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith
I'm
wanted
sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful
Ой,
job.
да.
Right,
Против
and you
здравого
kept them in
смысла.
debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Ну,
We didn't
типа,
abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really?
на Крейна как-то сводить это
What about
такое...
Archie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
Не, ну,
For the longest time,
вот, хорошо, что мы этого не сделали.
but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
Who lets the dogs out? Woof,
You were
woof,
gonna
woof.
burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that
Ну,
true?
она как бы не
Don't
виновата.
blame Snow. She had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes.
Ой, вот Снежка,
But
блядь, тут
believe
по-моему вот...
me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Мы будем стараться.
Haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you from people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way,
Как бы проверить
someone
это
would
Джорджи
die.
все равно, но
Do
все
you
равно.
really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Так.
Right.
You're all still afraid of him.
Мистер
even
Смазливый
now.
бицепс с нами.
But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over.
Mm,
And those
mm,
girls
mm.
will have their justice.
Все, короче. Ну чё, брат, где твоя команда поддержки?
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie killed them.
Let me just make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
Каких,
How about
блядь?
the way he treated poor Tweedledee when
Ой,
he was in your
бедный, ты
custody?
ебанулся.
He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
Он был
He was a
подозреваем.
suspect, and I needed answers.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends.
Ну
but
или
they
извини, у
refuse
нас
to
тут как бы
answer
не
for their
экшен.
own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while
Ну
they
все равно у нас
idly
мало вообще
played
человек,
in
чтобы
their
его за яйца
towers,
взять.
judging
К
you,
сожалению.
treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Опачки.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to...
Я ожидал Крейна на самом деле.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Так а что ты
We're
скажешь?
kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Она же,
You
блин...
don't have to do this.
Yes, I do.
А подожди, ленточка
You
же...
probably don't remember me.
Ленточка не
I
работает.
don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Ну как бы да. Да ёпту.
Pathetic.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
Я же нажал.
Hey, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take two people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Короче,
You're
заканчивай уже
done
пиздеть.
talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't get
bloodshed?
So
we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm
Я, сука,
down.
решаю здесь.
Look, I'm making the call.
Why should you?
He is the only officially
На самом деле, надо
appointed
было ей-
representative here.
Right. Bigby should decide.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay,
Немножко,
Mr. Wolf,
немножко
it's
подорвали,
your
конечно,
call.
авторитет.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Оторвать ему голову, Кик.
Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Огонь его. Да ёб твою мать!
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
Нет, огонь его, короче, запрем все равно.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't
What
be
he's
serious.
done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
А то мы и так не особо так
Alright.
это...
Do it.
Добрый персонаж, а то мы еще и убивать их будем. Палачом становиться в этом городе как-то такое себе. И я не согласен. The fuck?
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Конченая свинья.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
The fuck? Это что такое вообще? Ну, ёб твою медь. Ой, походу, кажется, из-за перевода сейчас все по жопе пойдет. Давай только без этого, пожалуйста. Во, наконец-то. Сейчас нормально вроде все. Перевод, потому что, я же говорю, из интернета взятый, с Steam комьюнити. Тут официально эта игра не переведена в Steam, к сожалению.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Более жестокая
Work is
все-таки.
work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
This fucking line.
Ебучая очередь. Этого пацана вообще не знали кто. Ну хотя бы в спину никто не...
Flycatcher left his keys.
Все в порядке?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Вау, просто сцены очень топово были сейчас переэтованы. Перемешаны из-за этого кривого скрипта с языком whatever. Единственному жабу денег не дали как бы на все это. Как бы. Но мы ему обещали, что мы его не отправим никуда.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit!
Не, уже все, по-моему.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
Хотя мы-то в чем виноваты, Кек?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Ой, не дави только.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
А чё этот?
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope
Я помню в детстве были такие недоигрушки. Маленькие такие деревянные коробочки, которые ты открываешь, а там были такие жучки пластиковые, которые немножко шевелили. Просто у нас пацаны любили девчонок пугать такой херней.
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own.
До строчки теперь боится снять ее.
Listen,
Ну, я пытался сделать все, что можно с жабом, но как бы все равно.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Может, со Снежкой как-то надо было поступить, но...
Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Но она пыталась их защитить. Кого? Что бы она сделала?
Trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth
Да,
things
наверное,
over with the Crooked
из-за
Man.
авторитета, из-за того, что я решил.
Then... I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe I couldn't save them.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us.
Никто, блядь,
You don't
несчастлив.
see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Окей, ну, по крайней мере, сейчас какая-то пародия на порядок есть.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally.
В конце концов, да.
Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man.
Надеюсь, да.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse,
Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are. I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Я не особо понял вообще, что это было.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Тут 8% убило Джорджу. Почти 90% привели его живым. 47% вызвали его. Короче, превратить в этого. 40. Почему, интересно, не показано, кто решил за ней пойти или нет? Чудовище, вы соврали ему, когда видели красавицу на улице, вы обещали ей не рассказывать чудовищу, вы впечатлили ее своими навыками детектива, или защиту. Колину дали выпить, это, блядь, это самое важное. Помогли избежать фермы. Федечка арестовали. Такие себе, короче, решения, которые хоть как-то... И тут как бы ничего не сказано вообще, что мы подорвали ее авторитет, хоть как-то, точнее, понизили. Ну вот такой вот, короче, волк среди нас. Пожалуйста, Эля. Ну, видно, что игра как бы имеет продолжение, что она задумывалась, чтобы оно будет. Да надо было Снежке сказать, наверное, последнее слово. Но переигрывать все ради того, чтобы там вердикт вынести. Это что-то слишком будет уже. Концовка, да, ну как бы видно, что она незаконченная, как бы еще и будет как бы продолжение. Но в связи с тем, что компания распалась, хер знает. Ну, может быть. Может быть, суд и слив. Вот, как бы комиксов тут дохерища по этой игре. Ну, все равно игра топовая, мне она нравится даже спустя, сколько уже, 6 лет она остается до сих пор охеренной. Не считая последнего эпизода, конечно, но в целом это просто охеренно, просто и сценарий, и сюжет, и все вот это вот. Не, ну как бы... Если бы я не помог другим сказаниям, то они бы приняли бы позицию дядечки, и мы бы вообще были бы вообще... Ничего бы не могли бы сделать. То есть тупо весь суд был против нас бы. Так что... Сам, наверное, суд как-то сделан очень не очень. Очень не очень. Нормально сказано. Можно было бы, наверное, как-нибудь это обыграть интереснее. Но в целом мне все равно нравится. Ладно, короче, на этом, я думаю, все. Спасибо, что смотрели. И всем спокойной ночи.